Hey guys, welcome back to Glory Hunter here on the channel. We are extremely close to finishing off this second season, our first obviously in Italy with Roma. You can see from the league table here with 3 games left to play, we are 4 points behind Milan. We have Napoli and Milan as our next 2 games, so this is pretty much make or break. If we just head over to the calendar, just to explain, despite having the Coppa Italia final 3 days after this Napoli game, what you will be seeing in today's episode is the final 3 league games, and the Coppa Italia will come as a separate video tomorrow, where we will have a full season roundup after the cup final, as I think it should be a bit of a special occasion. So 3 league games today. Let's wrap up the Serie A with 4 points behind AC Milan as it stands. I don't think we're going to catch them, but all we can do is win all 3 of our games and see what happens. Obviously, the board aren't particularly impressed with us at the moment because we were knocked out of Europe. There's no Coppa Italia objective, so realistically, we need to win the league. So let's jump into this first game against Napoli. They're only 7 points behind us, so a win could actually see us slightly wobble a little bit and perhaps fall out of the top 2 or 3. Let's jump straight into this. All right then, guys, here we go. First one of 3 against Napoli, who are in 4th. And I'll be honest, I've wrapped a lot of players in cotton wool, left a few out of the squad completely, because that Coppa Italia final in 3 days is our best chance. That's a bad tackle. Our best chance of ticking any of these trophies off this year. So, oh my goodness. And 4 minutes in, Napoli take the lead. And it could be title over today. If we lose and Milan win, it could be all over. Fabinho puts Napoli ahead. It's a really sloppy start. The ball's floated in. We don't really clear the first one. No one goes for the second ball. And Fabinho, the former Liverpool man, gives Napoli a big lead. Here's Pobega. Dybala's still out there. Trying to work it onto his left. He does. It's pushed behind by Bono. Dybala's ball in. Ibanez is up. It's a fantastic header. Grab that ball, Roger. We are dangerous from set pieces with the 3 centre-backs. And Dybala's delivery is normally spot on. Floated in, gets above his man and heads it into the side net. And 1-1 straight away. That's exactly what we needed. Vela. Karsdorp with him on the outside. Here is Karsdorp. Now inside to Dybala. Past Fabinho. Volpato couldn't get it to Nonto. And that's just the difference between some of the players in this team. Some of them get that ball through. And there's a few players who I will look to move on in the summer who just can't. They're not quite at the same level. It's been a tight game so far. And I'm sure that AC Milan will be licking their lips. Don't know how much longer we'll give Paulo Dybala. But it probably won't be too much longer with that cup final in mind. Here he is, the main man. We've got no one else in the team that can replace his quality. Baker on his left foot hits it, pushed behind. Dybala's corner again. This time Volpato's up. Will fall to Nonto on the edge. Comfortable for Bono. Tadic is on for Dybala. First involvement's to swing the corner in, which Volpato meets, and Bono saves. Dembele, oh, great defending, Fontana. Now Volpato gets it up to Nonto. Duzan through to Nonto, in on goal. Nonto buries it. Huge goal with 20 minutes to play. That could just keep our title dreams alive. Tadic gets it through to Nonto, and he drills it in past Bono. Huge goal. And actually, that's done Tadic. That foul by Fabinho, he is donezo. He's going to have to come off. I think I might leave Martins on the bench for now. Don't want to risk him for the cup final. We'll also get Montes on for Ibanez. And Moretti will come on too. Tadic taken out from behind though, and that'll probably be him done for the season. All that wide to Oliveira. Away from Celik. Pulled across. Brilliant by Pobega. Still not clear. Just get rid of it. Jesus Christ. That might just be about that. And it is. It's a huge 2-1 victory with a rotated side. And we keep our title dreams alive. Just. See how AC Milan got on. You can see from the match stats we really had to grind this one out. Only a 0.8 XG to 0.7, 6 shots from each side. A draw was probably a fair result, but we've nicked it and it's a huge victory. You can see that Zalewski got a bruise in that one, but for Tadic, lateral collateral ligament injury will keep him out for 4 months, so we won't see him again this season. And obviously he's off at the end of it, so we won't see him in a Roma shirt again. So let's see how Milan got on. Gap remains at 4. They beat, who was it? Monza by 2-1. We've still got Juve breathing down our necks as well. We've only got 3 days between the cup final and the Milan game. They only need a point and that will see them crowned champions of the Serie A. So guys, I'm going to go and play the cup final against Lazio. You will not see that until the next episode in a few days' time, which will come as a separate video with the season roundup. But I will see you very shortly for this AC Milan game. Alright then guys, it's crunch time. Match day 37 at home to AC Milan. All they need is a point. A point will win them the league. Here are the teams for the big game then. We're pretty much at full strength. Tammy misses out just due to fitness reasons, so Martin starts up top in his place. But other than that, pretty much at full strength. AC Milan then, Mike in goal, Timber, Maguire, Gabriel and Grimaldo, with Marino, Tonali and Maldini as the midfield 3. With Ousmane Dembele, Rafael Leao and De Catalara up top. Dangerous, dangerous team. We've obviously played them already in the league. I think they beat us pretty comfortably, and then we obviously beat them 1-0 in the Coppa Italia, I believe it was. So huge game this, pretty much a shootout for the title. We need a win, Milan just need a draw. Forza Roma. Quick start this from Milan. Looking to get an early goal, and well, if that had found one of their players they would have had one. And they're at us straight away. Tonali lines one up. We just need to get our foot on the ball because they have come flying out of the blocks here. Still Martins away from his man. Hits it on his preferred left foot. It's just wide of the post. Frantic opening 10 minutes here at the Olimpico. Cristante can't quite get there. Now it's Maldini into Marino. Looking for Dembele. Is he offside? He is. It's a fantastic finish from Ousmane Dembele, and he's off celebrating. He thinks he's opened the scoring. It is a fantastic little through ball by Marino, but Inacio just stepped up. Oh, that is tight. Just stepped up and left him offside. Charles De Catalara into Leao. Tonali. Into De Catalara through the legs of the defender. And Patricio claws it away. If Milan get the first goal in this one, it's a long way back for us to get to. Corner comes in. Oh, it's off the post and Leao's going to tap it home. And I was just saying, if Milan go a goal up, it's a long way back. And they have. We didn't deal with the first header. Patricio actually does really well to keep it out. As you see the ball floated in. Great save by Patricio. Cristante goes down. I don't think he would have got there anyway. And Rafa Leao just absolutely slams it home into the top corner. And we do trail, and it could be title heading to Milan. Zaniolo. Martin's on his weaker right foot. Shoveled away by Mike in the Milan goal, but given away again. Here's Karsdorp looking for Zaniolo at the back post, headed towards goal. Had to kind of arch his neck there. And Mike with a rather dramatic save, but a good one. Great header by Zaniolo. And we trail by 1. And there's not really much we can do to try and change our fortunes. We're pretty much at full strength out there. Thiago Silva does well though. Now it's Dybala on the half volley. Fantastic save by Mike again. We're doing everything we can. But it just feels like it might be Milan's day. That's headed for the top corner. Great save by the Frenchman. Dybala's corner again. Deeper this time. Won't fall for Ibanez. And if they make it 2, which they nearly have, Ousmane Dembele off the post. That would have sealed the title. Low and hard off the outside of the post, and we've still just about got a glimmer of hope. Ravella. Great ball into Nonto. Tammy coming in at the back stick. Great defending. Nonto wins the header well. Here's Pellegrini. Now Tammy. Pellegrini, Volpato, Ravella trying to work an opening. Still we have it. Pellegrini loses it. And I think it's going to be Milan's day. Volpato looking for Zalewski. It's a clever ball, but Timber's so physical. And with 1 minute to play, as we've thrown bodies forward, it's Rebic, it's wide, but it won't matter. It's a corner. Tonali to Ousmane Dembele. Rafael Leao saved again by Patricio. And there is the whistle. And they've done it in our own backyard. AC Milan win it. Rafael Leao's goal, the man who we will coach at the European Championships at the end of this season. It's Roma 0, AC Milan 1. A 1-0 victory. We huffed and we puffed, but we couldn't find the goal, and the Roma board could be pretty upset with this. We could be in danger of losing our job, you know. Right then guys, here we go. Final game of the season. It's away at Cagliari. We've got nothing to play for whatsoever other than really finishing in second place. Juve could still finish above us. But we've got quite a few players that will probably be moved on come the end of the season, a couple retiring as well. So we've given a few starts to some interesting players. I'll show you our lineup in just a moment. Here is the Cagliari team. Not many names that I recognise, apart from Sowa and Nandez. And Capradossi actually used to play for Roma, I believe. But here's our side. Patricio obviously retiring. We've got Scalvini, Silva and Smalling. Smalling obviously leaving. Matic retiring. And Belotti and El Shaarawy also both look like they'll be moved on. Not too sure on Thiago Silva's future at the moment. He did sign a 2-year deal, so he's got next season with us, but he may be released come the end of the season. I'm not too sure. But not a lot to play for. Let's just go out there and see if we can end a couple of these players' careers and their time with the club on a high. Dybala's corner into Scalvini. Oh, what a header. He is a giant, this man. He's not had the best of starts to his career at Roma. Played in that 5-1 loss at the King Power, but the man that we signed in January rises highest there. And he's not someone who'll be leaving in the summer. He'll be staying, but that's a fantastic header into that top corner. All over his man, riding him like a motorcycle, but finds the top corner past Cranio. And we lead 1-0. Hopefully a good way to go out. Scalvini's first goal. El Shaarawy into Paulo Dybala. Now Stefan El Shaarawy. Burst of pace. El Shaarawy drills it in. And that will probably be his last goal for the club. Most likely off in the summer with the amount of players that we've got in the attacking midfield position. He's fourth choice at the moment, but takes that really well. An all-time hero, Stefan El Shaarawy. Ball to the edge of the box, and Cagliari have one back. It's Nandez. I was going to say I'd be very surprised if with this back four, or back three, sorry, if we kept a clean sheet. Smalling, Thiago Silva and Scalvini must be one of the slowest back threes in the league. Now it's Belotti, hits it, turned away by Cragno. Pellegrini's corner. This time it's Thiago Silva, and well, I said it might be his last game for the club. I don't know what my plans are for him for next season. He's decreased 4 ratings, down into the 70s now, and that would be a fitting way for him to leave. Bullet header, it's our second goal from a corner, and Thiago Silva, who's been very, very good this season, may well be off with a bang. Great header. Destiny loses it. Space in behind this defence. Thiago Silva can't get there, and it's 3-2 just before the break. Crazy end to the season, this. Smalling's overrun it. It's going to be 3-3, and it is. So are with the finish. I really want to get a win for these boys on their final day, final game for the club, but we seem to be bottling it. So my plan is actually to bring off quite a few of the players who will be leaving so that they get their own standing ovation. First to go is Chris Smalling. No goal for him on his final game, but a true leader, and he did a good job for us at the start of the season. Fair play to him. Here's Volpato. Thiago Silva surely not deflected and just wide. Dybala's corner again. Karsdorp's up this time. Great save. And Cragno gathers again. Looks like it's going to be a draw on the final day. There is the final whistle. It's Cagliari 3, Roma 3. A game that had very little riding on it. But that does end our season here with Roma. Obviously we have the Coppa Italia to come over the next couple of days to see if we can lift a trophy this season. The league wasn't meant to be. I said it was a bit of a long shot, and to be honest, when we joined Roma in the summer, I didn't think we'd win it in our first year anyway. On the final day of the season, it ends Cagliari 3, Roma 3. Right then guys, that will do it for the league campaign. You can see Milan ended up winning it by 9 points in the end. Deserved winners in my opinion. They did really well. They were leading from the sort of start once they got going, and we just didn't have enough in the tank to catch them. We do finish level on points with Juventus, but we have a higher goal difference, and I'm not sure about the head-to-head record, or they were both draws. So you can see, obviously, us in second ahead of Juventus on goal difference, and then Inter Milan in fourth, making up the top 4. Napoli in 5th, and Lazio in 6th. Relegated are Ascoli, Torino and Sampdoria. So Torino going down to the Serie B, but overall, I would say it's a pretty good season for us. I didn't think we would win the league in the first year anyway. Next year, we got a few recruitment decisions that we need to make, and then we really go at the Serie A and the Champions League as well. So, Coppa Italia to still come over the next couple of days, guys. Keep an eye out for that, and we'll have a full season roundup after that as well. But for now, that is the end of the first league campaign in Italy with Roma. I hope to catch you in the next episode for that Coppa Italia final very soon. Peace.